Hello. I don't know what time of the day you are listening to this podcast, but I hope you have a good day and welcome to Teachers Labcast. In this episode, my friend Leonardo and I will talk about teaching large and multilevel classes. As teachers, we know that one of the main challenges when it comes to teaching English in regular schools is the diversity of knowledge levels within the same classes. In Brazil, educational policies regarding foreign languages have advanced slowly through history. The profile of students entering elementary schools too is a true mosaic. A portrait of social inequalities. There are some benefits to teaching large multi-level classes. There are always enough students for interaction. However, I think there are more challenges than benefits to teaching large multi-level classes. For example, many teachers feel out of control in such an environment. In addition, many teachers also feel trapped in the problems of management and have difficulty providing individual learning styles. Now, I'm going to talk about some strategies on how to deal with multi-level classes to make better use of the classes. The first of them is to have a routine. This is one of the basic strategies because the routine helps to have organization and better use in classes. The second strategy is to always to do a pre-activity. It is the basic of a good lesson plan. But even so, some teachers still don't do it, starting the classes with music, games, quizzes, and discussions is a good opportunity to involve all students in the class. The third strategy is to learn how to motivate students to activate the use of English in the classroom. Seek to take topics from the students' context and motivate them to interact better in class. Motivated writing is also a good strategy for multi-level classroom because some students are able to express themselves better by writing. And the last one, but not the last important thing, is to get to know the students. There are several reasons for this, and the most basic is to create relationships and promote a comfortable environment where everyone knows each other and can be confident to interact with the teacher and their colleagues as well. Some teachers still suffer from a lack of resources to teach their classes, such as lack of printer, textbooks, and internet access, which makes the process of teaching multi-level classes a little slower and sometimes demotivating. Of course, every teacher would like to have a class with less than 10 students and have all possible resources available in the classroom. However, this is still far from our reality in Brazil. But this does not mean that as a teacher we cannot teach effectively and with love in multi-level classroom. Teaching is a challenge in any classroom, but it's rewarding to see students' process of acquiring a new language. The English teacher not only teaches a new language, but gives the possibility of new dreams.
Hello, good morning or good night, maybe good afternoon, depending on which time of the day you are listening to this episode. But still, welcome to the Teachers Labcast. My name is Leonardo, and I'm going to continue what my friend Victoria was talking about, giving more solutions and talking about my own experience as a student of multi-level classes. When I was a little kid, I always had a lot of interest in the English language, and because of that, and the contact that I had with the language, I was a little ahead of my colleagues in the classroom. From this, we can see something that happens a lot in classes, which are some students that have some more contact or interest, making them capable of learning English more easily. And we teachers need to overcome this challenge and make them interact more in class, and with others that don't have the same facility with the language. To solve this, we teachers need to be prepared for this situation in our classrooms, making groups or activities that help students interact with each other, and with that they will learn more because of the teacher with a little help of more capable students in the classroom. Another challenge in the classroom are the large quantity of students in the classroom. This makes the class harder since we need to deal with a lot of students with different levels of abilities related to the English language, and this is normal in almost every public school here in Brazil. It is extremely difficult to manage a class with a lot of students. I studied in a class with more than 40 students at the same time, and my English teacher suffered a little because we teachers don't expect this or are not prepared to deal with this quantity of students in only one class. We can have some strategies to deal with this. One of them, group activities, solves a lot of these problems, at least in part. Creating groups and organizing them in something that attracts their interest and brings more of their abilities to make them think and do will challenge them to achieve and conquer this challenge. Doing so can bring more peace to the class, which we know that in a large class we have a lot of noise, and makes them interact with each other, each one complementing and helping with their own abilities in class. In this kind of classroom, and using an activity that needs some grouping, the teacher needs to maintain open communication with the students, so they can understand the students' challenges and difficulties at the same time that the teacher keeps evaluating the progress of the students in the classes. Obviously, the teacher needs to keep an eye to correct some words, pronunciation, and to help with some doubts about the activities, because we need to guide them to the right way of learning the English language, but we can make this be a very fun journey in a very beautiful road.